Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Ashley and I am a mom to a lot of boys and my life is crazy. So I created this channel to show that just because you're a mom, you can still be you. So being creative in the chaos is my mantra. That's my thing. I am still me even though I'm a mama, and that's what we're going to do today. So today I am going to be planning the week of September the 27th through October the 3rd. And I'm behind. Today is already the 27th, so I need to get this done. And I'm going to use this kit. Oh my gosh, I want to hoard this kit and want to use it all at the same time. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is, of course, by my favorite Lynner designs. It's called Poison Apple, and it is so beautiful. Do you understand? This is the most beautiful Snow White kit I've ever seen. I purchased it a long time ago, but it still is available in her shop. I will link it down below. If I forget, please remind me. I will link it in the description. And it's gorgeous. I love it so, so much. And I've been saving it for when it was fall. And it's beautiful. So we're going to be using it this week, and I thought this week would be appropriate to use it because I am hosting a community homeschool meetup for all of the surrounding cities in my area, and the theme of it is called honeybees and apple trees, and so I thought that this would be just as appropriate as anything else. So, because I already used the bee kits that I had from her, and so I thought that this one would be absolutely perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna go and get started, and you're probably gonna hear my crazy kids because they're beating on the door. And my little one has been completely content playing in his bouncer, and now that I have started to film, I hear him fussing in there. So he has just begun to fuss right when I clicked the film button, because that's my life and that's usually how it goes. So don't know how long this is gonna last. I might have to pause it a couple of times, but you guys won't know any different because it won't be forever for you. It'll just be a couple of seconds and we'll be back on track. So I might have to do that because being a mama is hard stuff, you know what I mean? Like it can be rough, you know? You just go with the flow and roll with the punches. That's what I try to do. But that can be hard. It can be frustrating sometimes. So we're gonna see how he does for just a few more minutes, and I'll probably have to go and get him settled again and see if I can get him content for a little while longer and come back and hear him film. He's not upset right now, but he is complaining in there. I hear him. So my oldest is keeping an eye on things while I'm filming, but you know, he can only do so much when the baby gets fussy. He has turned on his favorite Lynner Kids, which is a Christian, it's kind of like a Christian Coco Melon, kind of, a little bit. It has like lots of different worship songs for babies and kids, and it's really nice. If you have not listened to, if you haven't seen their YouTube channel, it is really nice. And he's listening to that and playing on his bouncer. He loves to be in his bouncer. He usually is content in there for quite some time, but he hasn't been in there very long now, and he's getting discontented, of course, because Mama's trying to do something. That's always the way it works. Anytime it's time for me to eat or it's time for me to film, immediately it's like something changes. I want you to look at all these full box options that I have, which I think... it's so hard because I want to use her because she has black hair and so does Snow White. But y'all, this redheaded girl, you guys, I just love red hair. I think I wanted red hair, but I think I'm going to have to use this one just because she's Snow White. So it only makes sense. But these will be used in my daily planner. I always have plenty of leftovers to use for that, and that is so exciting. Hopefully you have seen a video in my daily planner by now. I don't know if I have had the time. I think I've already exported it. I think I had some issues exporting it, but I think it's finally exported. and edited. I just have to upload it to YouTube, I think. I think that's where we're at with it. But I'm gonna have to check and see. I've had so many things going on with so many things. I feel like I have so many irons in the fire right now that it's hard for me to remember what I've gotten completed. Like, that's the thing. Like, what have you actually completed? I don't know. Because I can't remember because there's so many things going on at one time. But I think I got that edited last week, I think. And now, pretty sure it's either the 5-year-old or the toddler that just tried to open my door. So, we'll see how that goes. But I'm really excited that it's fall, but it's still hot. So, we had some cooler weather. And it was, you know, very cool for this time of year, but it's kind of went away and now it's just hot again. The nights are cool, like more chilly, which is fun. Yep, that would be the toddler. Hold on, baby. I'm doing a video, so I need you to hold on. So we're gonna have to go handle meltdowns because, as you can hear him beating on the door, he does not accept the fact that I'm filming. He wants me to do whatever he wants me to do, which normally is nothing. Like, nothing at all. He doesn't want anything. He just wants me to not be in here while he's out there. I think I'm gonna use the poison apple one, I think. But I don't like this purple. So I think this week we're gonna bring this all the way up to the top. That will probably last 2 seconds, not even gonna lie to you. It will not last long, but you know. Okay. They were all involved in the interruptions, all of them. I've got ink, and then I'm bleeding, like, you know, just a mess. But if I was all put together, would I be me? Like, if you came to this channel and everything was all put together, you would wonder what channel you were on, and you would think that you were in the wrong place and immediately click off of the video. So I have to mess up sometimes so you'll know that you're in the right place. You know what I mean? So, this is so cute. I think I'm going to save this one. I really like it though, but I think I'm going to save it for my daily planner because I got to have something to save. Because I like to have 3 boxes of my daily. Oh, this one is so tall because it was meant to be for the sidebar. So what am I going to cut off? Obviously, I'm going to cut off the jeans instead of the... And I'm going to be a bad YouTuber again, and I'm not going to worry about cutting that. I'm just going to cover up with my headers because that's the kind of person that I am. Work smarter, not harder. It'll be a little bit bulky, but it's not going to be that big of a difference. It's going to be fine. I promise it's going to be fine. Okay, so I don't need this sheet because I use all of this in my daily planner, so I'm going to put that to the side, and I'm going to put this one with it because that's what I'm going to use that for. More likely than not, I'm going to use most of that for my daily as well. And then we're just going to go ahead with the glitter headers and the full boxes, and then we'll go day to day. So let me see if I can do this quickly without screwing anything up too bad. So I am doing a homeschool meetup this week. This is very crooked. And I have so much prep work for that. It's insanity. I'm a little bit nervous just because I want to get everything done and I want this to be amazing. Like, you don't understand. I want this to have a big impact and I want it to be amazing because this is the very first one and this sets the precedent for anything I do after this. You know what I mean? The people who come will invite more people if they like it. If they don't, they'll be like, no, I'm never coming to that again. I want this to be a great thing. In theory, it is great, but there are people involved, including myself, and people are imperfect. And that means that we're going to screw it up inevitably in some way, form, or fashion. Something's going to go wrong, and that is okay. I'm anticipating wrong things to happen, but I would really like for the wrong things not to be due to me being underprepared or, you know, not ready for all of the things that may come my way. So I'm hoping to have a couple of backup plans in place just in case something goes awry. And I'm hoping that we can just make it happen and make it magical for these families so that they will want to come back, because I am having a community homeschool meetup every month, the last Thursday of the month at my church, which is an hour away from me in a different city. So I have people coming from my city that I live in and all of the surrounding cities. And we are just looking for a way to get together. It's been very hard since you know what, and very difficult to meet up, but also not even anything to do with that. If we're just talking about regular, normal life, it's difficult because co-ops, you guys, they can be really expensive. And so can homeschool curriculum. Super expensive, like crazy expensive. And so that means that it can be very difficult to find curriculum and feel like you can properly educate your child without having to pay an arm and a leg. So people just revert back to public school because they feel like they can't afford homeschooling. And that's simply just not the case. I homeschool our children extremely low budget. I do it from textbooks that I got for free off of Facebook Marketplace to other homeschool mamas that were blessing someone with their curriculum and their supplies after their babies graduated. I have gotten books for free. I have gotten curriculum on websites for free or very, very affordable on like Teachers Pay Teachers or there's so many different sites that I have saved on my computer, but lots of different resources that I like search for and find and dig up. Blogs, mom blogs where different homeschooling mamas like take the time and they're sweet enough to they're sweet enough to give those resources out in like freebies or a sample or whatever, and then those are usable resources, you know what I mean? And so I have done that, and that's how we have homeschooled this is our 4th year, and it's working great. You can write your own problems from your own brain, or copy them from something that you read on the internet, and then take it to your child and write it down for them. Let them, oh dang it, I don't want that one either. I don't want this color because of that, and I don't want this color because of that header, so I'm just going to kind of go a little wonky, and hopefully I won't mess it all up. So we're going to do a green first, and then we're going to do this one, and then this one. I think that will work much better. But I just want to give that knowledge to other mamas because, and you know what, if your style is, and I don't even know why I'm talking about this, probably because it's just coming up and I'm trying to prep for it, but if your style is extremely laid back and you kind of unschool your children, that's okay. You don't have to stick to a you know, 7:30 to 3:30 schedule, or 8 to 3:30 schedule, or whatever. You can do the schedule that fits your needs and your child's needs. If you are super structured and that's the way you want it to be, that is great. That is good. You can do that. And that's what I just wish that somebody would have told me that, and I didn't have to just discover it on my own. Because when I started homeschooling Tristan, my family was extremely leery of it, and they were not very supportive of me. They actually told me I shouldn't do it. And it was really hard for me because I tend to say, oh, you don't think I can? Well, maybe I can. That's the kind of person I am. Well, can I really do this? Maybe I can. Maybe they're right. Maybe. And then I start second guessing myself and all of the things. And red this, so it would be green. So I think I'm going to do a green, just this. And I think we're going to do... I think we're just going to cut this off and do this. I think that's what I'm going to do. I was thinking of going in a different direction, but I think I'm going to do that. But anyways, I tend to second guess myself. So if somebody else is second guessing me, I tend to say, oh, well, maybe I can't do it. Maybe they're right. And that's just not okay. So first of all, if your family member is thinking of homeschooling, please don't be a discourager. Be an encourager in whatever way that you can, because they're already second guessing themselves. They don't need you to do it too. And I just want to encourage these mamas, if they really feel like homeschooling for whatever reason is what's best for their child, then that's what they need to do, and we need to support them in how they can make that happen. And these are not exactly right since I cut that top off, but I think that's pretty close. We're gonna go with it. Okay, I'm also gonna use these. I think I am gonna use the This Week one because I like that. And my baby's starting to cry again. Like, you know, child, why can't you just be satisfied for 2 seconds until I can get this done? Nobody knows why he can't. And I would try to do it while he's napping. I think while he naps, that today I'm going to try him in his crib in the actual bedroom. Right now, I have a porta crib in my room, and that's what he's been sleeping in, just because he's still waking up too much in the night for me to just walk all over the house over and over and over. I'll live in there all night, and so I've been letting him sleep in here. But it gets a little bit hairy when they, you know, they come in and there's interruptions, and then he is woken up, and then, you know, it gets a little bit much. Whereas if he slept in there, nobody would bother him. So, by the way, he's not in there crying by himself. His brothers are all in there with him. I can hear them trying to soothe him, and he's just not having it because he wants his mom. He's like, no, I want the big guns. I want my mom, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. And so he's not crying, but he is going, and that's what he does to forewarn me that he is about to get mad. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put this one down. And then we're going to put down, I think I'm going to do one more checklist, honestly, because I think I'm going to do a to buy. Is that what I'm going to do? I think I am. Because I have lots of stuff that I still need to do for the homeschool meetup, and I'm probably going to need a couple of grocery items before the week is done. Okay, so right now I'm going to put toilet paper because I've got to buy toilet paper. We're out of toilet paper, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so there's that. I'm done with that. And then I'm going to go settle my children down, and then I will come back for the day by day. But look, just look at it. Look at this gloriousness. Oh my heavens. It's beautiful. So I'm going to go settle my children down, and I will be right back.